Everyone, namaskar. A great pleasure to be with you. And as you quite rightly say, this is not only a busy day or busy time in Parliament, but also weekends are a very busy period of time anyway, in respect of various different meetings, discussions, and of course, as today is the International Day of Yoga, a great deal of meetings going on, admittedly virtually now, not face to face, but virtually, and I think something that we can all celebrate. I was able to, of course, initiate the celebrations in the United Kingdom when we first started celebrating the International Day of Yoga. And I well remember the first time we celebrated, I had to attend the Indian High Commission at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, which was quite dramatic for me, I can assure you. And then to go into various different yoga meetings throughout the first day. At the time I said it would be relatively easy to get people to celebrate the International Day of Yoga the first time round. And the key challenge is to actually get people to celebrate it year after year and embrace yoga as an opportunity for well-being. And as our previous speaker was talking about meditation, ensuring that people understand that they need to not only exercise their body, but also their mind, and have an opportunity for rest and recuperation, as well as appropriate stretching of the mind and body. And particularly during this dreadful time of the pandemic, when so many people have been in lockdown and therefore much more difficult to get around and do the things that we all normally do, actually appropriate exercises, both of the mind and body, and giving the mind and the body an opportunity to recover is vitally important, as well as combating this dreadful virus. So my grateful thanks to everyone that's participating today, and to Amarjit in particular for pulling all this together. I mean, these things do not happen just by accident. And Amarjit has been brilliant in not only pulling today together, but continuing day in, day out, year in, year out, to extol the virtues of yoga, to extol the virtues of traditional medicines and traditional music. And I think this is something that we should all thank him for all the work that he does. It makes it very easy for me because I can come to a meeting knowing that all the preparation has been made and that it's all going to run smoothly, which is always a great boon for us as politicians. It is true that yoga now is not only India's gift to the world, but has been recognized by our National Health Service as being a great contributor towards well-being. And I think one of the things that we have to get our National Health Service practitioners and the whole of the UK and probably the whole of the world to understand is that we're all responsible for our own health and well-being. And actually, our National Health Service spends most of its time and money on fixing people when they're ill or they've got a medical problem. And it's very important, I think, that we get to a point whereby help and advice is given for people to live longer, healthier, happier lives as a result. And the reality is that if you exercise your mind and body appropriately, then you not only lengthen your life, but you improve your quality of life as well. And I always take the view of saying to medical professionals, particularly on traditional medicines, these traditional medicines have been around for thousands of years. They are rooted essentially from people who got together herbs, spices, and other natural products that treated illnesses and conditions that we as human beings face on a regular basis. What we do in scientific basis now is we often use those either flowers, herbs, vegetables, etc., natural products, and try and synthesize down the actual natural product and put that into a medicine, be it tablets, be it a fluid, whatever it may be. But actually, these traditional medicines, having been around for a long time, do of course offer a natural alternative. And in many ways, they are also helpful to encourage and ensure that people do live healthier lives as a result of utilizing them. And I think that's where we need to ensure that people understand that. People forget often, and I'm not sure if we're going to deal with this, Amajit, today, but people forget that music can have a dramatic effect on the mind and body, and we underestimate the amount of impact that can have to soothe and to relax people, which has got to be part and parcel of the well-being of the whole entire body. Now, I think we are making great strides with our National Health Service. Yoga is now recognised within the National Health Service forward plan as being a great means by which we can encourage healthier living. That's good news. I think meditation has not been as recognised, and certainly traditional medicines have not been, and nor has traditional music. I think those are going to be the next series of challenges that we need to take on and convince the medical professionals amongst us of the benefits of these potential. And as a result, that moves us on to other areas. Far too often, and my former, a colleague who was in the House and has now chosen to retire at the last general election, was a great campaigner for what he considered to be traditional medicines. Sadly, he's no longer in the House of Commons, which does give us a problem because we need more MPs and more members of the House of Lords to take up these issues, to raise the questions of ministers, and to promote the fact that there are ways of combating these dreadful diseases through natural products and through controlling the mind. Often you find that people who have an intense will to live will overcome incredible pain and suffering. That demonstrates that if we can encourage our mind to be appropriately conditioned, then we can resist pain and we can overcome life-threatening illnesses and conditions. So part and parcel of this is strengthening the mind as well as strengthening the body as well. So I just thank everyone that's contributing to today. I will stay for a few minutes, Amajit, but I do have to go to another meeting. And it's literally flying into one meeting and going to another, I'm afraid, today, because it's such a normally busy day. But I look forward to hearing from people on this particular meeting of both their experiences and what they have to offer. And I look forward to working with all of you over the next few years to encourage and promote greater understanding of the capabilities we have through yoga, through traditional medicines, to actually promote what we all want to see, and that is people living longer, healthier, happier lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob J. Thank you so much. And thank you for confirming so many situations that are being developed, in the Parliament and in the government. So we would like to seek a meeting with you when it's convenient, with Vrinderji and with other members of the APPG on Indian Traditional Sciences, and come and deliver you our thoughts on the aspects of Ayurveda specifically in relation to the pandemic that we're going through. And I would really like both, Vrinderji and Bobji, both of you to, if you can, just, please listen to, we have some 3-4, all speakers are absolutely exceptional, but, these speakers have been specially roped in from India, because what we've done recently is, and that's Professor Dr. Arvind Chopra, and Professor Darshan Shankar and Professor John Porter, is that recently the APPG on Indian Traditional Sciences and a group of these scientists and doctors, and we've come together to basically form an alliance and to look at, studying COVID-19 through the eyes of Ayurveda in the UK. So I really would like you to hear this, because to get everybody together is such a difficult task. And now that you're both here, it would be really fantastic if you could just stay in for that.
If I could just say, Amajit, as well, it seems like a long time ago now. Last February, I was in Kerala and saw at first hand the benefits of Ayurveda alongside modern medicine. And I think this is one of the things that we have to say. It's not that we're saying to people it's one or the other.
No.
We can parallel use these different traditional medicines alongside modern medicine. I think that's a key message that we have to impart to people.
Yes, thank you.